Hello there. It is Monday, September 1st. Got quite a collection of puzzles to take a look at. So let's jump into it. Start with some pips. Okay, doesn't look to be a progression. I am holding out hope for another lovely themed pips. We might just have to wait. Less than 4, greater than 4, and a triple equals. So the triple equals is going to be 5s. And we can't put the 4 down. Greater than 4 has to be 6, and the less than 4 has to be 1. Beautiful. Little spaceship thing of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals, and 4. So 5 equals, maybe we can decide that. 1, 2, 5 4s, or 5 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so all the 2s are going to go there. Then double 2 has to go there. What else do we have? We have a 2, 4, 2, 5, and a 1, 2. The 4s are going to be in the top. That 5 we know. We also know the 2, 4 and the 2, 1 and the 4, 3 and the little equals is 3s. Okay. And the big one, ooh, look at that. That is fun. 8s everywhere and 0s. Wow. Mirror image. Oh, that's going to be tough. Okay. So there's no double 0s to go in the side, but there's going to be a 0. There's so many ways to make 8. That's interesting. So is some of these just an 8 by themselves? No. So none of the 8s are going to be with a single tile. They all have to be combined tiles. So when we do the middle, you're going to have to do a cross like that. Interesting. Same with the 0s. So the 0s are never going to be a full thing. This 0, 1 is interesting because we can't place it here because we don't have a 7. So this has to go to one of these places, I think. And then a 0, 8, I guess we got some options. But 0, 2 might be the same version. So these big ones I feel like are going to have to be down here. So that's a 2, 3. Do we have a 2, 3? We don't. So that could be 2, 5, 3 blank. And then this would be blank 2, maybe blank 4, 4, 6. So it might be blank 2, 6, 4, 4, 3, and 0, 4. Cool. That's really fun. Sort of, there's the inroad that no tile is going to satisfy a condition by itself, and the mirroredness was lovely. Wow, well done. Who did that one? Can I see? Heidi, Irwin, or did the easy and the hard? Rodolfo, Kirchon. Well done, those are excellent. Okay, a little mini. Icon of the Cuban Revolution. Is it Che Guevara? Goatees grow on them chins like a deadlocked jury. Slight advantages, an edge. Sound of a fall, thud. Sound of a spring. How far an electric vehicle can go before recharging. The range. Roots, maybe? Mushroom-headed character of the Mario games. Okay, that's Toad. Roads, sound of winter, brrr, and boing. Hung jury, yes, yes, yes. All right. And Puzzmo has some doubles, so try the mini and then go for the big one. Growth mindset. Came up, arose. Point of view, an angle. Aired on TV again. Ran. Really outrageous, like over the top. Button with a paper airplane. Send. Never. Era. Oh, that was good. Grenadine? Shirley Temple or Dirty Shirley Grenadine. Painter known for self-portraits. Circus area. It's arena. A tent. Listen to. Heed. To. Poke fun at. Jest or provocative. Molecule involved in protein synthesis. RNA. Word after fishing or hot. Fishing rod, hot rod. HBO Max. Borscht vegetables. Beets. Satisfying bubble wrap. Pops. Fun. Moment to shine during a performance. Solo. A lot. Cozy clothing trend. Cap dress or cord component? A note. Nap dress. Okay. Living archive of plant diversity. Seed. Vault? Seed? Quietly add to an email. BCC. Seed. Smoothie mix-in that might get stuck in your teeth. Thinking like, I was thinking acai, but chia seeds. Congeal. Clog or fish that lays eggs in a mermaid's purse. One hit wonder. One might make you cry. An onion. Congeal. Maybe it's clog. Seed bank. Okay. Ooh. Skate or clot. Skate. That might be. Decisive boxing outcomes. KOs. Oh, Frida Kahlo. Yes. Frida Kahlo. Ed. To and fro. Okay. Frita. Poke fun at. Rib. Ring. Edgy. Obey. What was obey? Listen to, obey. Okay. It's harsher than I thought it would be. Frida Kahlo became an artist after a serious bus accident prevented her from pursuing a career in medicine. I find her self-portraits, which are often formed by her disabilities, very moving. Nicely done. Yeah, Frida Kahlo, over the top as big ones. Those are nice. Okay. Lovely treat. Puzzmo has the big crossword. Look at that. Well done, Brooke. some pseudo-diagonal symmetry with some really fun, I think those are called Utahs in the, if you want to impress your crossword friends in this little staircase. Maybe that has a name. Ooh, okay. Might be tougher. Dried poblano. So that's a chili. Maybe anchos are dried poblanos? But ancho, I feel like that'd be an ancho. But maybe technically they're poblanos? Location for a dangly ring. Noses? Or navel? Navel? Nose ring. Taj Mahal. Is that right? Quick switch of the locks. Ooh, steer clear of avoid. Fair old. Getting in touch. Yeah, okay. Quarter passage. Slot or slit. The feel sound of breaking it is called snap. Sound of breaking it. Is it Mahal? Yeah, that feels better. Oh, the Taj. Okay, I'm thinking of the J. The J comes before that. Quick switch of the locks. Locks could be like the quick switch would be. You change the locks on your doors, but also locks could be like the locks in the Panama Canal. But a switch of the locks. Not sure about that. Something, Her Majesty the Queen, her chewy rice-based dessert. Mochi, I think, is rice-based. Never to be resumed like a relationship. On ice, over. Narrower, photoreceptor. Rod, cool. Bella, ooh. Cleo, Chio, professional with lofty ambitions. Lofty. Y2K era garment that might be created by cutting the legs off denim pants. Jean short. Jean something. Hermage the Queen. Okay. Professional with lofty ambitions. An aviator. Chow. Okay. Bella Chow could be. Getting in touch. Sail. The hand. Okay, the hand looks good. Physics quantity that represents change in energy levels. Change in energy level occupations is heat. Ooh. Subject in which I learned why competing stores are often located next to each other. Econ? Joint at one end of the IT band. Ooh. Music genre. Shredding and wailing. Word in many beach town street names. App essential to everyday life in China. Don't know that either. Finally, singer. Chart-topping songs, hits. Container for tomato paste. Can or a tube. Only soul singular. Lone. Time of the month. Lone. Yes, although have you considered yes, although unique composition of matter of which 40 across has at least 20. Plasma, solid. Okay, it's probably ice down there. State, ice. Ice? They made of ice? Letter that represents the golden ratio. Phase. Psi. Post hoc ergo propter hoc? Post hoc ergo propter hoc. Huh, I thought it was proctor. Wintertime noodle dish served in dashi. Soba something? Okay, chocolate as a snap like that, so could be. Quick switch of the locks. Hair toss. Beautiful. So it could be soup or hair. Modern cultural movement inspired by the spiritual aspects of Islam. First thing to know is Maggie Rogers' song with the lines, I cannot fall in love with you, and I couldn't something to myself. Medium for many 2000s chain letters. Chain letters. Country with the most pyramids. Could say Egypt, but that might not be true. Button next to start. Reset or professional targeted by let them play shouts. Ref. If it's not Egypt, is it something in South America? Like Incan? Much Ado About Keanu? Critical Reeves theory? Mercury neighbor. Mars? Add. Mercury neighbor. Yushij, whose writing defined a new style of Persian poetry. Staying in contact. Hemispheric roof, maybe a dome. Uterine affliction for short. Quick moving, fast, agile, spry, agile. Legendary epic. Garden associated with Ethiopia in Rastafari. Lip gloss quality. Matte or sheen? Gloss though. Sheen. Word before level, gen, or customer please. Next. Okay, that's cool. Unter Den Linden, boulevard that leads to Berlin's. Okay, could be. Introduced impurity to. Dope. Let's work it out on the remix. Lyric next is Girl So Confusing featuring Lord. But not Girl So Confusing. Button next to start. Select. Staying in contact. Del. Okay. Bongo standard. Ooh. Cha or something? Bongo. Oh. Was Bongo the name of one of their games? Utterly lost. Aesthetic essence in Indian art. Okay. Jean skirt or skort. Yes, although have you considered okay, but maybe? And Jean, we'll say skort. Cookout appliance. Cookout. You have a cookout, be a grill. So skirt, grill. App essential to every day. WeChat, yes. Word in many beach town street names. Music genre with shredding and wailing. So heavy metal or joint at one end of the IT band. Physics quantity that represents change in energy levels. Like work? Energy level occupations is heat. Ocean. Music genre with shredding and wailing. Row. Finally, okay. Ooh. Secret. Naval, yeah. Secret handshake. Rock, okay. And the knee. And CC. Road solo. Ooh, Scald. Blu-ray disc, nice. Modern cultural movement inspired by the spiritual, okay, not sure. Equal rights. So it's an accessory that may tickle your face. Team athlete's outfit. Like a uniform, a uni, a form, like a uni, like a unitard. Get along effortlessly. Gel. An irreproducible one can be hard for a coder to fix. A bug. Accessory that may tickle your face. A boa. And a uni. First thing to know, rule 1. Chain letters, email, okay. Thursday evening at the club. Emo night? Yushi. Utterly lost. Astray or aesthetic essence in Indian art. Athletic conference comprising 8 schools in the northeastern US. Super Smash Bros. Release for GameCube. Melee. Hardly an intimate concert venue. An arena. Noma. Staying in contact. Organized and ready. French travel destination for someone with main character energy. President's number 2. Their vice. Aesthetic, yeah. Maggie Rogers song. I cannot fall in love with you, and I couldn't. Regret, commit, I couldn't. Country with the most pyramids. Mercury neighbor. Deliver. Staying in contact. Delivered. Delivered. French travel destination, yeah. Thinking like a UTI, but that has a U in it, I guess. Affliction. Garden associated with Ethiopia. Bongo standard. Utterly lost. At sea. Nama, Noma. Delivered. Higher, hither. Sotsui, or passionately. Is that one? Not sure about that. Those pyramids. Equal rights. Good. Organized and ready. Prepared. Okay, I'm going to use some hints here. We can use it there. Nickname for universities like Harvard and Yale. Ooh, formed by anagramming the last 5 letters. Decisive. Ivies. Delivered. Staying in contact. What was this? Secret handshake connection. Getting in touch is a secret handshake. Whoops. Staying in contact. Delivered. Maybe not delivered. Name hidden in clear as a bell. Rasa. Staying in contact. Okay, something driver. Maybe. What's this one? Japanese food formed by the opposite of cold. Ooh, hot. Hot soup by an organ. First half of absolute. Hot soba. Okay, cool. Inspired by the cultural aspects. Passionately. Equal rights. Gay. Not just pride. I couldn't say it to myself. Organized and ready. In tune or properly arranged, equivalent formed by the opposite of out and a verb meaning choose from a menu. In tune, in country with the most pyramids. With S and an N. African nation formed by anagramming the last 5 letters of 1,000. Sudan. Passionately. Bad? Neo. Well, I'm not sure. Artistic style formed by anagramming the first 7 letters of Fusion Engine. SI. Maybe I. Neo-Sufi and say it is bad, passionately. Organized and ready, yeah. Color of an Olympian's first place medal. Oh, like it's, yeah, I was thinking of that. Couldn't think of the neighbor on the periodic table. Gay agenda? Bongo standard. Delivered. French travel in order. Indo. French travel destination. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, Vice. VP. Oh, Rastafari for Eden, maybe? Bongo standard. Oh, okay. Delivery driver. Staying in contact. Lyon. Endo. Oh, Veep. And, oh, just Eden. Interesting. One of the first themelists I ever published was See It with multiple music references. Bella Ciao, CC Penistons, Finally, the Maggie Rogers love song, and remix Girl So Confusing. The misdirector in my emo night clue makes me think of all the band names. Yeah, what was emo night? Thursday evening at the club. Okay. In general, I had a really great time making this grid. I love fitting in the hair toss and gay agenda. Yeah, using the chemistry angle for gold. That was good. Learning about Snap and including a reference to Berlin, where I used to live. I think I might have missed Den. Oh, the Den, yes. Secret handshake is a getting in touch because you might use this form of touch to access a place. And a delivery driver is staying in contact because, ooh, yeah, I wasn't getting in. Because it's a person you're in contact when you're not leaving the house. Okay. Where was the staying in part? Maybe I missed that. Don't miss your connection. Just touch, getting in touch, staying in touch. So like the connection, you can stay in touch. Okay. Groovy. All right, try Monday. RMS Titanic's Undoer. The Berg. Bin. EDU. Word after hot or lightning rod. What was it previously? Hot rod and, was it hot rod and lightning rod? What was it back? Was it here? No, narrow photoreceptor. That was a good one. Might have been, was there another one? I don't remember. Smooth talking. Glib or idle? Glib. Getaway where guests are out of fashion. Nudist. Spotify selection song. Descendants of the Dutch settlers. Lustrous sheet material. Sateen. City known for witch trials, Salem. Build up his interest, accrue. Smallest, oval leaf, elm. Weather report graphic, a map. Acela. Nudist camp, okay. Smallest, least. Descendants of the Dutch settlers. Demilitarized space between antagonists. No. Sent for a gent. Cologne. Satine. Neutral zone. Some new sarcastic question answered by the starts. Okay. Annoying fee added to a price. And ramen or pho. New. Okay. Capital of Bolivia. Speechifier. Cat-like. Gabbed. Yacked. Barn space restoring hay. Silo, but space in the barn, like the attic or the eave or carpet layers calculation. Area. Dreary atmosphere. Drab or hair-dyed fabric. Hand-dyed fabric. Like hearts and diamonds. Red. Gabbed. Yacked. Speechifier. Cat-like. Feline. Gabbed. Carp space. Barn space. Storing hay. Loft. Talked. La Paz. Paul. Orator. Natick. Russian pancakes. Feel sorry about. Ruse the day? Poker pot builder. Ante. Natick. Is that hand-dyed fabric? Satin. Talked. Wound. Maybe it's not Paul. Not sure about that. Rash. Okay. Tennis servers. Wallops. Aces. Six-pack muscles. Indicator of a half-price deal in effect. Snail-like. Slug. Rational cells. Egos. Snail-like. Slow. Indicator of a half-price. BOGO. Buy one, get one. Worker protection age, like OSHA. Sarcastic question. Voice for Amazon. Alexa. Corporate big rig. Exec. Target reader for the probably a teen. Spot to tie the knot. An alter. So what else is new? Trevor, Noah, Ella, trenches, wets, global extremity, pole, seasoning mine from brine, sea salt, asps, big health, Etna, Russian pancakes, yeah, ruse, unisex, Bleeny and Badic. That could be. Not sure about that one. Universal, Paramount, or Disney? Streamer or Eagles. Shaft on which a wheel turns. An axle, LE. Military lights out instrument. A bugle. Baseball Tonight error. ESPN, maybe? One of Columbus's ships. Nemo, Untainted, Pure. Eves, we. Crowd-sized coffee server, an urn. Vexation for a storied princess, a P. Nina. Ramen or pho. Noodle soup. Okay. Studio. Or, okay. Wood for black piano keys, ebony. Toys that have their ups and downs, yo-yos. Yoko Ono from Tokyo, Sharpshooter, Annie Oakley, and Nay. Annoying fee. Something tax. Ump. Expose at a costume. Unmask. Odie breakfast cereal. Muesli. I'm not sure how to spell that. Action after saying I do. Kiss. Flexible flyer. As in xylophone. Dispatches. Sends maybe? Feels sorry for. Pities. Ticker in a taxi. The meter. Was a sled. Dispatches. Tens. Sends. Nuisance tasks. Tax. 8 minutes flat. So what else is new? New Discamp, Neutral Zone, Nuisance Cask, and Noodle Soup. And they're all different. NU and EU, well, NUI, I guess, and NOO. New. Cool. What are they doing? Holding a bunch of spheres? Yeah, hearts and diamonds were red. Yo, up and down. Muesli. Yep, that's hard to... M-U-E-S-L-I. New rhymes. Very fun. Okay, one last thing can try is the New Yorker, which is the tough one. Virile. Victories for Karpov. Sharp, a tune or word in a Debussy title. And war successor. Carry a balance. Net, maybe? I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Okay. Agree. Raz. Pick on or marbles and tennis ball. Orbs. Peter Pan conveyance. Oh, bus. Gilmore Girls' daughter. Nope. Cell in a follicle. Opposite. Title character of the short story Tobermory Grant. Neighbor of Draco. Name that comes with a Celtic goddess. From a Celtic goddess. The opposite of fate. Talking points. Loses one's shirt. Something Emmy. Donizetti aria, typically performed with 9 high Cs. Ben-Hur author. Nope. Put out. Extinguish. Put out. Evoke. Or put out there. Western elevation. Performers with impressive footwork. Tap dancers. Footwork, though, question mark. Nibbled. Noshed. Ate. Pecked. Fantastic work so far. I don't know about that. Deferential denial. I'm struggling. Olympians. Athletes. Times Square sign. Itinerant sack. Bit of sarcastic laughter. Ha. Romance. Love book after Nehemiah. Sins. Comfy space. Den. Buenas. Hola? I don't know. One-time White House nickname. One's making dates. Like matchmaker, but making dates. Like dates, palms. Okay, that actually felt good. Bad actors. D-listers. Certain close-up. Maybe a macro. Baker's Supply. Pie weights. Okay. Certain close-up. I was thinking of macro. Close-up. An image. Vast amount, like a slew. A or B, but not X or Y. A plan, I guess. You can have a plan A, plan B. Usually not a plan X, plan Y. Ugh. Scurry. Differently. Yeah, that doesn't feel good. Surplus. Extra. Appreciate you. Planets, composer. Bull mascot seen in the art supply aisle. Elmer. Believer in the concept of livity. Buenas, maybe hola. Believer in the concept of livity. Rasta. Certain. You don't know about that. Sharp. Agile. Shaking, maybe. Mariah Carey hit with the lyric, but you still remain on my mind. Previously mentioned huge units of power. Gigawatts. Some med plans. Solange to Beyonce. Briefly. Is that a daughter? I'm not sure. Or I don't know the really organization. Group? No, it might be abbreviation. Association. Collection. 12 Days of Christmas Musician. Ooh. Joshed with. Messed with. Spanish footballer. Significant change of direction. A pivot. Dynasty. Amalgams. Mashups or amalgams. Hop to it. Get going. Mount Kosciuszko at its highest peak. Is its highest peak. The Swiss Alps. 3D scans. MRIs. Triathletes' needs. Bikes, maybe? Hunt on hacks. Helen? Or Ethan? Helen? Esther? Olympians. Fantastic work. Go. Boston. Travel. Walk, move, romance. Appreciate you. Thanks. Esther. Certain close up and inset. Holst. Esther, like that. Okay, that feels kind of good. Hill. Nope. Scurry. And comfy space. Could be den. Differently. Else. Boardroom. Maybe CEO. Nor. Not X and Y. Boardroom VIP. Virile. The title character of the short story Tober 1. Tobermory for 1. A bug. Grant. That doesn't look good with I. Raz. Something at. Neighbor of Draco. Name that comes from a Celtic goddess. Talking points. Items. Stadia. Loses one's shirt. Mon Ami. Some medical plans. Shaking. Put out. Expel. X. Western elevation. Elevation. Mesa. Performers with impressive footwork. Nibbled. Bit at. Fantastic work so far. Yeah, a lot of that looks wrong. Deferential denial. No, no idea? No. Olympians. Olympians. Maybe it's not Helen Hunt on hacks. Hacks. Definitely gonna need help for this one. Okay, I feel like it's probably Helen Hunt. Triathletes needs. Bikes. Ming. Could be bikes. Still. Itinerance sack. Itinerance. Bottle? Joshed. What would be? Bindle? Significant change of direction, a U-turn, okay. Olympians, Greek gods. Something to. Fantastic work so far. Something so you can do it, or thing there's nothing to it. There's no thing think. Previously mentioned. Once said, or previously mentioned. Upsaid. Thing. Record hit, but you still remain on my mind. Something go. Josh with. You're crushing it. Performers with impressive footwork. Acrobats? Did that fit? No. Footwork. Org. Something LLC or amalgams. Hop to it. On the double or go. You're late. MRIs. Put out. Mariah Carey hit with the lyric, but you still remain on my mind. Be it to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it pretty soon. Can't let go. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I have error check, but yeah, look at all that red. Gigawatts, megawatts. Aww. Law, low, Lou, Lou, low, Lou. Okay. Shaking. Title character, a cat? Ooh, Tobermory. Terawatts, that is big. Wasn't thinking big enough. Previously mentioned. Once said, Grant. Althused. Okay. Scurry. Dits, dots, duts. Norm, nam, differently, else. Note, oh, they're notes, okay. Scurry, dolt, doubt, daft, dash, dast. Bad actors. Dart. Evildoers. Lovely. One-time White House nickname. Ooh. Cal. Travel. Tend. Spitfall Ramus, I'm not sure. Performers with impressive footwork. Acrobat or amalgams. Like an alloy or something? The Y is interesting. Hop to it. On the move? No. Ove. Look alive. Performers with impressive footwork. Glam, Glim. Sigh. Nor I. Not. No comment or amalgams. Sin. Yeah, Times Square sign. Bit of sarcastic laughter. It's not. It's ha? Ha. Haughty ha. Sarcastic. Well, ha ha. Or har har har. Okay. Sin? No. Sin. Synthetic? Synthate? Synthates? Synthites? Synthotes? Thote? No. Synthetes? Synthesis? Syntheses. Whoa. One-time White House nickname. Ooh, sends. Elects, elicits, TKO, slam poets. Whoa, nice. Organization, something awk. Not I. Nope. Still remains. Sends. Okay. Busting out the big guns here. Sends. Elates? Yeah, okay. Societal or sigtal travel. Tend, wend, bend, fend for oneself? Romance. Argy. Silent Cal? Silent Cal. Okay. Vast amount. Ascend. Australia. Whoa. And C. Yes. Okay. Deferential denial. No sick. No sit. No. No sin. No, sir. Ooh. Deferential. Yes. Okay. Put out. Ooh. It's not mon ami? No. Maybe ended in S. Loses one shirt. Sheds. Nope. Virile. Macho? Carry a balance. Oh. Okay. Allow. Anwar's successor. I'm not sure what Anwar is. Word in a Debussy title. Also not sure. Sharp. Al. Victories. Nope. Mates. Ah. Chess. Chess. Grandmaster. Raz. Tease. Sharp. Left. Claff. Anwar. Hose. Nope. I don't know. Ear? Eris? Alert? Okay. Eric or Claire? strips. Yeah, Jose. Hosny, okay. The Piper put out imbues. No. Imbued. No. Issued. Sergi with an S, says E. Sergio. Woo. Wend. Okay, also not. An association. Opposite of fate. Nope. Cell in a follicle. What is that? Ovum? Okay. Follicle ovum. Tan. Gilmore Girls. Grant. Vow. Grant. Vow. Vouch. Neighbor of Draco. Shaking, maybe. Scared. Some med plans. HOAs, like mess. HOA? No, I'm not sure what that is. Talking points. Talking points question mark. Retia. Previously mentioned. Also said. After said. Aforesaid. Ooh. Talking points. Nope. Vouchsafe. Yes. Solange. Son? Solange. That was a daughter. Maybe not. Or an aunt? Or no. Younger. Sibling? No, sibling. Sib? No. Sister. Okay. Did not know that. Rostra? Talking points is Rostra. Ooh. Some med plans. HMOs. And Ursa Minor. Wow. And Rora? Ooh. Rory and Amy, I guess? Gosh. Boss level. Too tough for me. Way too tough for me. I think I got your crushing it before we transitioned into adding on the assists. I certainly was not crushing it. Did my best. Elizabeth Gorski makes gorgeous puzzles, but they are devilishly hard usually. This one's no exception. There's great stuff in here. Slam poets. I mean, come on. That's gorgeous. Well done. Well, did our best. Some good pips, good crosswords, big and small. But can't always end on a good note. But got a lot of things. And a lot of things I need to go back and look up discover more. That's another thing about a crossword. I mean, I know a lot of people do crosswords for speed of trying to do them extremely quickly, and that's their experience of them. I think one of the things for me is just having a good experience going through them. I think I feel that some ways with the Mondays. I feel like I want to go fast because I feel like I'm good at them, and I guess not good enough to do some of these harder ones. But the thing I enjoy is the experience of them and realizing how much information can be packed into a grid. And for the hard ones for me, there's moments when there's something that I didn't know and need to go explore that. There's usually some wonderful things that they've put in. Cool. Well, that is a Monday. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.